Good afternoon, Saints. This is Minister Paul coming to you from Northern California on August 1st, 2012, and it's about 5:15 p.m. I'm recording this live from News 13 because CBS 13 because I happen to know I paused it right now. The story you're about to hear is yet another confirmation of a dream and a prophecy of the coming martial law. I will put links later, but I just want to get this up from my iPhone because sometimes this story will just disappear, like the story with the federal officers shooting at each other and one being dead. We don't know why they had guns, why they were at a bar, whether that's even legal. It was buried. I don't want this buried. I want you to know that's the news anchor you're about to see. I know him personally. I used to go to his church. That's all I'm going to say about that. I've been interviewed by him as both a small business owner of a bodyguard company and as a minister. His question to me once when interviewed was, what role did he see the small business playing in the church? So, and also realize that he's former Oakland police officer. They sent him to Stockton today because he does law enforcement stories. Take note of what he says when he interviews this, quote, rookie chief, because Stockton is under a crime siege. Take careful notice of before martial law is even mentioned, that he says troops on the ground. He says troops on the ground. I can already tell you because there'll be a follow-up on this and I'll post links. This area in question is less than 40 minutes south of the capital, Sacramento, California. The police chief is requesting martial law if there's more civil unrest. The police chief in Oakland, the story last night, which I believe I mentioned, I have a video up, I'll attach this one to that one. They are requesting the federal government come in. In Anaheim, I'm showing you martial law. And this is just 3 major cities of California. I want you to know what martial law means. It's not what most people think. What martial law means is that the military becomes the police. They help the police and they give them police powers. So this is live, a credible source from somebody I know personally, interviewing a police chief about martial law. Go ahead, babe.
A triple shooting in Stockton has left 2 people in critical condition. This comes as the city has recorded its 38th and 39th murders of the year. Stockton is seeing an incredible increase in violence this year. It is on pace to shatter last year's record for the number of murders.
The latest shooting happened early this morning and involved 3 young women who were shot during a drive-by on 3rd Street in Madison. The victims range in age from 18 to 20.
Here's what we're talking about. There have been 4 murders in just the last 8 days in Stockton. As you can see on the map, they have been scattered all across the city. And CBS 13 wanted to know what is being done to stop all this violence.
We sent Ron Jones to ask questions and get answers. He's live in Stockton, where he went one-on-one with the police chief.
I'll tell you what, the chief has a really tough job here in Stockton. When he took office in March, he planned on being a lot more proactive, putting a lot more troops on the ground here throughout the city of Stockton. Also enacting mutual aid, calling in the CHP as well as the Sheriff's Department to try to stop this crime. However, despite all of his efforts, his positive efforts, the crime continues to rise. New rookie cops excited to take on a new challenge.
I think it's pretty bad.
It was like a pow, 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 pow.
Yeah, it's a terrible situation.
And the challenges are great. More shootings overnight in Stockton. This one on West 3rd Street near El Dorado Street, where 3 young ladies were sprayed with bullets as they sat in a car. No witnesses, no suspects in custody.
No, I didn't see nothing. I was in bed.
We can't put a police officer on every corner.
Chief Eric Jones, somewhat of a rookie, has a lot on his plate. On the job since March, he's not only dealing with having a depleted staff from previous budget cuts, but also trying to get a handle on the growing violent crime. So far this year, Stockton has experienced 39 confirmed murders, with 2 of the 3 young ladies gunned down tonight, still fighting for their lives at a local hospital. With so much violence, is it unreasonable to consider martial law, to have military troops to help keep residents safe?
And for federal troops, for example, National Guard, that would not meet the requirements.
And I think Stockton's a great place to learn, period.
Joshua Lizardo fought on the streets of Iraq as an Army soldier and will soon be on Stockton's streets.
And I look forward to working with the community in any way possible to combat any possible, problems that we can fix.
Combat.
Rudy Rodriguez just bought this home next to today's shooting. He's hoping these rookies can help keep his tenants safe.
Well, they make it a little harder to rent, I suppose,
Yeah, it's tough out there, and folks, I want to just let you know I got a call from the public information officer with Stockton PD. He says a fourth person was also in that vehicle. That person was not injured, but that person is being questioned by police. We're told that it's a young man, and also they're enacting search warrants in the area. Now, guys, before I toss it back to you, when I talked to the chief, he says that they cannot enact martial law because they need a lot of civil disobedience here, rioting, something similar to what happened in New Orleans after Katrina. But coming up at 6 o'clock, he says he cannot enact martial law, but he says he is going to ask the feds for help. We're going to talk about what that help entails coming up tonight at 6 o'clock.
Okay, Ron, thanks. Sierra Cole.
So you heard it here first. Martial law. It's not just a buzzword. It's not just a rumor. Somebody told me I'm crazy. It's right in front of me on my news at 5 o'clock in 3 different cities of 1 state. So I will follow up with this in a half hour with an update